Hi all, welcome to another session. Okay, so in the previous session we have seen how to obtain a personal developer instance. So in this we will see the things related to personal developer instance. So basically how to identify whether it is a personal developer instance or not. So what are the ways where we can log in into instance. Okay, so in the last class I have explained how to get a personal developer instance. For that you guys can go and register in the developer.servicenow.com. After that you will get a instance. So once you get the instance, the first page where we will when we are trying to log in, so this is a page where we can see. So if you can see my personal developer instance is so this is my personal developer instance. So this is the one where you guys can see. So it is starting with dev 189728 service-now.com navigation page .do. So this is a personal developer instance. How will I know means all the personal developer instance, all the PDI instances. So we'll start with the dev followed by the number. So in this case my number is 189728. Similarly for different users, so they will allocate a different instance. This is assigned to a specific user. This means this is the specific for that user. So but when we are working for a organization, so our instance will not look like above. It will have in a different way. Suppose if you are working for ABC company, so how your instance will be there. So sometimes it will be differ, but in general how that instance will be there means so in the place of this dev, so what they will have is their organization they will have like this ABC dot service now.com. So this is how the respective customer instance will be there. So this is my personal developer instance. That is the reason it is started with the dev 189828. But in real case, so whenever you are working for any company, for any customer, so first ideally you should have that company name dot service-now.com. So for an organization, so we will have a number of instances. So we will have a dev, then test, UAT, pre-prod and prod, sometimes sandbags, sometimes training. So these are all the instances they will have. This is expected. This is a ideal case where a customer will have all these kind of instances. But sometimes the customer is because of budget constraint and other things, so they may not have all the things. But in general, these are the instances where we will have for a particular organization. So how we will differentiate? I'll take this ABC company only. So how it will be there means so for if I take for this, how my dev instance will be looks is, so at the starting as I said it will have that organization name. After organization name they will have a dev, ABC dev dot service-now.com. so that is the developer instance. So similarly we will have for the test also. So ABC test service-now.com. And for all the things it will be continuation. So first they will have their organization name, followed by the type of environment. After that then service-now.com is the common. So that is how we have to identify so for which customer we are working. So what is their naming conventions. So this is the scenario where I am explaining is most of the times they will have. For productions, how it will be there means, okay, so same one, the first one which I explained. So this is the how it will be there for the production. Sometimes like after ABC, okay, so they will have a ABC prod dot service now .com. So similarly, okay, for one organization they will have a number of instances, okay. So the instance, okay, so where we got is personal developer instance. That is the reason it is starting with dev 1898 So in terms of development and configuration, everything will be same, okay, only the naming conventions will be different, okay. So what is the difference means, okay, in this like this is a developer instance, this is the organization instance. And if I take like whenever like we are when we got this instance, okay, so this validity, okay, this validity is a temporary. That means if you are not doing any development activity for 10 days, okay, then this instance will be no longer available for you. This will be assigned for some other guy. But whereas this one where like we have an organization one, so that is a paid one, okay, that is the reason it is a permanent instance, okay. So this is a permanent instance, okay. So that is the difference how we have to identify. So whenever like we want get a PDI, so what we have done is like first we should have a valid email, okay. Then with that in the developer dot in developer servicenow.com we have registered and we have requested for that request for PDA. So this is how we did. So after that like we got this something instance, okay. So that is the how you have to get a personal developer instance. But when you are working for the customer, okay, you no need to do all these things, okay, directly, okay, they will have a instance, okay. That means the customer already they will, okay, buy from the ServiceNow, okay. So they will buy from the ServiceNow, so no need to go and register in developer.servicenow.com and requesting for the PDA and all the things. Remember, this is very important, okay, because like when we are as an individual developer, then only like we have to request for instance. But when we are working for the real customers, okay, so already like they will have a instance, okay, you no need to request. That is the key thing, okay. And the second one is, okay, so once we got the instance of the personal developer instance, what we are doing is whenever we want to log in, so what is happening is here like it is asking username and password. So similarly, whenever like you are logging for the customer instance also, okay, so for that also it will ask username and password. But when we are logging through PDI, what we are entering, the username is, okay, so admin, what is the password, so the respective password, okay. So similarly for customer instance also, for customer instance also we will have a username and password, we will have a username and password. So here the username will be not admin, so it will be the respective user ID, respective users user ID, okay. So it's not the admin, okay. If you are trying to log in with the admin, okay, that is an invalid scenario. It is a developer instance, that is the reason like we are logging as a admin user, okay. I mean like admin is the user ID. So but when we are logging into customer instance, okay, you will get a your user ID. So that user ID, okay, sometimes it is a employee ID or sometimes it is a email also, okay. So what is the user ID, okay, they will provide, and password will be the respective user password like above, okay. This is very important, okay, when we are logging into customer instance, okay. So we no need to request for that instance, okay. So already like we will have a instance, and also they will provide the username and the password of that instance. One of the user, they will provide username and password for you, it's not the admin user, okay. That is main thing where we have to remember. And one more difference is, So whenever like we are not actively working on this instance, okay, as I said, like for 10 days it will go for another users. That means like it will be deallocated from you and it will be allocated for some other user. And also whenever like we are not doing any activity for some hours, okay, so in that case also it will go for the hibernate mode. Okay, so for that like you have to log in into developer.servicenow.com and we have to wake up that instance. Whereas for the customer instance, okay, you will not have all the problems like hibernating and allocating to some other users. So those details will be not applicable when we are working for the customer instance. Okay, so those are the things where we have to remember. Okay, let me tell you again like the differences. Okay, so here like the hibernate, okay, so that will be not applicable here. And also waking up instance, wake up of instance, and also logging into developer.servicenow.com and also using admin user. Okay, these all the things will not applicable whenever we are working for the customer whenever we are working on the customer environment. Okay, remember these are very important. Okay, now we are working on the, so for the develop like for learning purpose, so we are working on the PDA. Okay, so our username will be admin and the password will be the respective password. Okay, so let's jump on to the instance. So in the instance, as I said, so for the developer instance, okay, so the username will be the admin and the password will be the, so in the last video I have explained how to reset the password also, so that the same password I will use here. So once I provide username and password, once I click on login, so the first page where we are landing is the like the dashboard. Okay, so this is a dashboard, so generally we call. Okay, so here like this is the first page, like once we log in, so we'll see some of the key components. Okay, once we log in into a ServiceNow. So as I said, okay, this is the image, I mean the image of the ServiceNow, where it will tell, okay, so for which customer you are working. So ideally, so if you are working for ABC company, so here that ABC company logo will be there. So this is a developer instance, that is the reason it is having a ServiceNow. But if you are working for any organization, suppose like if you are working for ABC organization, that ABC company logo will be there, and if you are working for XYZ company, that XYZ company logo will be there. So this is the first activity, so where we will see. Okay, and after that, okay, so if you can see, there are like four things. Okay, and other than this, like we will have few more things. Okay, so what are these things will be do means, okay, so for the first one is hall. So when we click on hall, so it will show, it will expand. Okay, to tag this one, so to pin this one, just click on this, it will be pinned on the left side. So this is called navigator. So the name itself, okay, indicating it's a navigator. Basically we call as a filter navigator. So what we will do with this means, okay, we will navigate into the specific application menu and related modules. So that is the main use of application navigator. Remember, this is very important. Okay, because like whenever like we want navigate to any module, okay, if you don't know shortcuts, so this will be the very useful one. So type anything, so expand this one and type something. If I want to navigate to incident application menu, so just type incident. Okay, it will show all the application menu and respective modules. I will tell you what is the application menu, what is the modules and all the things. First remember the terminology, because like whenever like we are learning a ServiceNow, the terminology is the key thing. So how I am pronouncing, what are those names, okay, those are the key things. As I said, this is the application navigator. So when we are typing anything, so if it is matching with any application menu or modules, that result will be shown below. That is the main use of application navigator. So basically what it will tell you is, okay, it will help you to navigate onto specific application menu or module or table. Okay, so what is the menu, what is the module, what is the table, all the things we will discuss. First understanding, okay, the terminology. After all, okay, so when I unpin this, okay, so then I have a favorites. So what this favorite will do is, so as I said, from the application navigator we can navigate to application menu and modules. So whenever we made any application menu or module as a favorite, then those will be visible here. That means in the application navigator we will have all the things we will have here. Okay, but every time if you want if you have a option to frequently, if you are visiting to any specific application menu or module, so in that case navigating among these all the things will be difficult. So what we will do is we will make them as a favorite, so that it will be easy for us to navigate there. Suppose if I want to make this self service is there, so this self service is the application menu. Okay, when I expand this menu, okay, it will have a list of modules. Okay, so when we click on all, okay, whatever arrows it is showing, right, so the right side arrows, okay, so these all are menus. So when we expand a menu, so you will see a modules. So that is a simple terminology, just remember. Okay, I'll tell you how to create a menu and modules and what is the use. Okay, but just remember the concept. Okay, it will be useful in the coming sessions also. So this is the application menu, and under this we will have a different modules. So if I want to make this self service as a my favorite, so what I will do is there is a star icon here. So when we move cursor over there, so what it will telling, okay, so when we move cursor over there, so it is adding add a self service to favorite. So it is telling when you click on that, it will add this menu as a favorite. Okay, let's go and do. So edit. Okay, so if you want to rename this one, you can rename. Okay, and location where the order and other thing. Okay, that directly you can click on done. Now navigate to this favorites. Now you can see this self service is added it to favorites. So this is how, okay, so it will be useful. In this case, this is the first application menu. So basically it will not give any useful, but let's go and see. If I want this, make this AI search as a favorite, so it's if I make as a AI search as a favorite. Okay, so if I go to the favorites, okay, AI search is the my third one, but when I want to see in the all, okay, I have to scroll down and I have to see where that AI and all the things. So that will consume my time. So that's where to save the time. Okay, so whenever you have a repeated number of times you want to visit there, so in that case, to make them as a favorite or to navigate easily to there, so we will make as a favorite. So once we done as a favorite, if you want to make a unfavorite, so again again go here and it will tell remove AI search from the favorite. Just click on that and remove. So then it will be removed from the favorites. So this is how this all and favorites are interlinked. Now, so the next one is the history. So what this history will tell you is, so whenever you are navigating, okay, through application to filter navigation to any module, okay, suppose if I am navigated to this targets, when I click on targets, so it's taking me to one table. Okay, so just remember, okay, it's navigated to one table or one list. Okay, so what is a table, what is a list, coming classes we will see. So it is take me to one list. Okay, so all the things where we are navigating, so those will be captured in a history. Those will be captured in a history. So if you can see, okay, so 1 minute ago, so I clicked on one module targets. 7 minutes ago, I clicked on one module called ServiceNow. So on August 23, I clicked on these are all the different things. So basically in ServiceNow, to track the history, okay, what are the pages you opened, what are the list you opened, what are the modules you clicked, okay, or to which are the tables you migrated, to capture all the things, okay, this is a history. So where you can check, okay, because sometimes what will happen is like you will click on one page, okay, so unfortunately like whenever like you close, okay, you will not get that link, but you have a history where you can track, okay, previously, okay, I mean like 5 minutes back what page you opened, 10 minutes back what page you opened, or else like in some day like what you have opened, all the things, okay, you can track in the history. So that is the main use of this history. So after that like we have a workspaces, okay, so this workspaces it will be also very useful. So for now like we'll see, okay, so whatever like we are seeing, so this one will call as a native UI. So but like whenever like you want to go out of this native UI, okay, so we have a some of the options, okay, so among that one is, okay, one is like a workspace and the second one is the service portal. So that thing we will see later, okay. For now like we have a 3 workspaces. So what it will do is like just click on here. So what it will do is, okay, I just clicked on, so it will have a separate view actually. So it will have a separate view, so not like how we will have a native UI, okay, and also the URL will be also changed, okay. So whenever like we click on any workspace, so if I want to go to this CMDB workspace, okay, so then this will be this URL will be changed, okay. But like when we are onto up to .com, okay, so that is a native UI. So where we will as a like most of the times developer will work on native UI, and the ITL user or the technicians they will work on the workspace, and the end users, okay, they will work from the service portal. These are the 3 things you guys remember. So end users most of the times they will work from the service portal, and the agent, technician or ITL user or who is going to work on the tickets, they will work from the workspaces, and the developers, I mean we are the developers, okay, they will work most of the time on the native UI. So those are the 3 areas where we have to remember, okay. And after that like we have like this admin section also, okay, this also we will see going forward. So where it will work, okay, as I said like we will most of the times like we will work on the native UI only. So I hope like these things are clear. So after this like we have this service now, okay. So basically what it will identify is, okay, so whenever like we navigate to any page, okay, let's navigate to incident application menu. So whenever like I am on to incident application menu, so when I click on open, so it has opened list of incidents, okay. On that like whenever I click on one of the incident, so if you guys can see like this will, okay, tell you on which table you are, okay, basically on the which record you are, okay. Previously it was ServiceNow, now like it is changed to incident and this number. So basically on which record you are there, so it will indicate that one. So this is the main use of this one, okay. So that is the main use of that one. And also like we can make as a favorite also this respect to record, okay. So this is a direct way like where we can make as a favorite, okay. So that is the main use of that. And beside this we have a one very useful one, so this we call as a global search. So what is the use of this global search means, so in every table, okay, we will have a number of records. For every record, okay, we will have a unique key, okay, unique key that we call as a primary key. So whenever like we have that unique key, okay, so in that case if you provide that unique key name here, okay, so automatically it will take you to that respective record. So I will tell you, okay, I open this incident, okay, so here like this is my unique key, okay, so I'll go to like another another something onto different module, okay, let's go to like another module called problem, okay, so I went to somewhere, okay, now I want like I have a incident number, okay, this is the incident number, so this is a incident number, so I want to open this one. So how will I open means just copy this incident number, okay, go to this global search, paste there, okay, so it will tell you what are the matches it has. So just click on view results, okay, so it will tell you all the things, okay, where are it is there. So it is there like exact one match and one of them one match. So it is there on the incident table, it is there on the incident, okay. So if you want to navigate to there, just click on enter, provide that one, click enter, directly it is opened that record. So for every table, okay, so we will have a unique key or primary key. So whenever like you have that unique or primary key, if you want to open a specific record, so this will be very useful one, okay. So if I want to open this one normally, so what I have to do is like I have to go to this incident application menu, in that I have to click on one of the module, and after that I have to provide this incident number, okay, then it will give from the list, and I have to click this, and then only it will open. But this is a long process, okay. When I have a direct this number, provide this number on the global search, just click on enter, directly it will open that record. So this is the main use of global search, okay. So whenever like we have enabled a global search, it will be easy for the users to navigate onto the specific record. Remember, you will not able to search with the other keywords, you have to provide only the primary key from that table, then only you will able to search, okay. So what it will have, like if you provide something invalid number, so what it will do, it will tell you like there is no results for that. So if you provide a valid record number, then only it will take you to that respective record. So that is the main use of global search. This will be very useful, okay, especially for the ITL users. So because like whenever like they are working on the tickets, they will have a number of tickets. So in that case, like going for the menu and modules and searching and opening, all the things will be time consuming process. But if they have a global search, directly they can click and they can go to the respective ticket and they can see the details of that. So that is the main use of global search. Hope that is helpful. So now let's jump on to another section, okay. So here like we have a this global button, okay. So this is a kind of globe button. So what it will do, this is also another important thing in ServiceNow. So whenever like we are working on ServiceNow, so we have a number of applications, so we have a number of applications, okay. In which application you are working, okay, if you want to switch from one application to another application, so this is the use of that one. So if you can see, this application scope is global. So if I want to switch for another, click on this arrow, so it will show all the applications which are there in ServiceNow. So if I want to go to this employee center, I just click on employee center. So now I am in a employee center application. If you can see, this is in employee center application. So if I want to go back to global, just click on global. So then it will take you to the respective application. So basically to switch or to select, okay, whatever application we want to switch, okay, so that is the main use of this global icon. And other than this, okay, selecting application is one use, and other use case is okay update set. Okay, so update set is a very important concept in ServiceNow. We will see that one later. Even what is this application also scope also we will see later, but update set is another very important thing in ServiceNow. If you want to select a different update set, okay, similarly how we have chosen application scope, so this is a useful one. So where we can select the respective update set, and these two are be there, and one more will be there. So it is the domain. Okay, so this instance is not domain separated, that is the reason it is not showing the domain. But in the next session, like I'll try to enable domain separation, and we'll see like how to select the domain also. Okay, so remember, so this with this, okay, we can select three things. First one is the application scope, second one is the update set, and the third one is the domain. So how this will be useful, what is the use of application scope, what is the use of update set, what is the use of domain, all the things we will see in the coming classes. But whenever like we want to select different domain or update set application scope, okay, so this will be the useful one. Okay, and next come to this one. So this is like whenever like we have a chatbot enabled, in that case, okay, to have like the discussions. Okay, so then this will be useful. Okay, this also we will see in the going forward. And after that, like we have this show help. When we click on this show help, okay, so basically it will take you to that respective ServiceNow articles. Okay, so if I want to see this here, so it will helpful like like the articles. Okay, so it take me to that docs.servicenow.com. So as I said last classes, docs.servicenow.com is a very useful one, where we can refer the product document of the ServiceNow. So basically like whenever like we have any things which we are not understanding, so in that case we can take this help center. So it will take you to the respective ServiceNow product documentation, where we can refer the product capabilities and limitations and other things. And after that we have a notification. So whenever like we have any alerts or notification, so that will be shown here. So this is the main use of one more thing in the ServiceNow. And the last one on the top, okay, so we have this one. Okay, so what is this will do is it will show you the user profile details. So what is the username here? Is a system administrator. Username is system administrator. Okay, so like the username is system administrator, and it is showing ServiceNow. Okay, so if I want to see this system administrator other details, just click on profile. So it will show the few details. What is the first name, what is the last name, okay, what is his title, business phone, mobile phone, what is his email, date format, and time zone, to which time zone this user is tagged. These details will be shown when I click on this profile. Okay, so if you want to see more details of this user, so we will have a additional actions button here. This is the hamburger. So when we click on here, we will able to see different views. Okay, so when we click on to when we go to the default view, okay, we can see other details. Okay, like user ID, first name, last name, department, all the details will be shown here. In the last classes also I explained. Okay, if you want to see the users more details, okay, you have to be in the default view. Okay, don't worry, like we will see like what is this view, how to create this view, and how to navigate into different view in the coming sessions. Just remember. Okay, so this whenever like you want to go to the logged in user profile, okay, on the right hand top side you will have a this icon, like where we can go to the user profile, and below user profile you have a preferences. Okay, this preference will be also useful. So basically like if you want to change any theme, okay, in terms of display or notification, language, region, okay, in that case it will be useful. And other than this, like we have a keyboard shortcuts. Okay, this is also one more feature like where we can use in ServiceNow. Okay, we'll see that one also going forward. And the last and below this, like we have two important things. Okay, impersonate user. Okay, this is very useful. So impersonate user means like whenever you logged as a system administrator, but if you want login as another user, so in that case, like you need that user details, so that you can provide that user details and you will able to log in. Then you can see what are the options available for that user. That is how you will log in as another user. But in ServiceNow we have a feature called impersonate user. So with this impersonate user, what you will do is you can impersonate another user, okay, without asking his credentials. So you will feel, okay, so you will see all the configurations, okay, which other user able to access. Okay, so without having other user credentials, okay, you can able to log in with his profile. So that is the use of impersonate user. So most of the times, like why we will use means whenever like we are developing or whenever we are working in the ServiceNow, we are the admins. That means we have a administrator role. Okay, but when we are developing this for the ITL users or end users, in that case how it is appearing for that end user or ITL user. So you will impersonate one of the end user, one of the ITL user, then you will see how that user is seeing the specific record or specific field. So that is the main use of impersonate user. So we will see this one going forward how it will be useful. And after this we have a elevate role. So in ServiceNow we have a one concept called ACL. So this ACL will be mainly to grant a access for the specific table and fields based on the roles. So whenever like we want to manage that ACLs, so we need a security admin role. So if you have a security admin role, then only you will able to manage ACL. That means creating a ACL or updating a ACL or deleting a ACL. So such things like whenever we want to do, so we need a security admin role. So whenever we have a security admin role, you will able to see this elevate role. So this is also very important one, and most of the times in interview, so without ACL you will not finish any interview. So this is very useful. So when we are working on the ServiceNow. So after that we have a printer friendly version. So where we will have like the printer friendly version of ServiceNow. Okay, so whenever like we want take any page printout, so we can click on printer friend and then we can click on print, so that it will give the printout of the specific page. Okay, so that most of the times like we will not use, but remember we have this printer friendly version concept also. So that is about on the top what you have. If you know all the things what are there on the top, okay, so you are okay able to start on to the next sessions. So whatever I have explained, okay, those are very important. So each of the things what is its use. Okay, so in the coming sessions we will see more things. Okay, once we click on all, once we pin that menu, then how to navigate into different menu, module, configuration and all the things we will see going forward. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll catch up on the next session. Until that, like if you guys have any doubts, okay, post in the comments. Okay, we will try to reply. If required, we will solve the issues also. Thank you.